Hey, you guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Positive, welcome back, welcome back. Let's get things going here, because I have a plan. It's not a plan. It's a philosophy. Really, it's more of a philosophy. I say plan, it's not a plan. It's not like I actively planned something out and said, I'm going to take steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, it's more of a philosophy. I realize what I really need to do, I've been thinking a lot about this, is I need to take back control of RimWorld. Because I have been playing reactively to RimWorld. Bresme, welcome, welcome, welcome. Portia, Martin, welcome, welcome. So I need to take back control of RimWorld. I have been reacting to what RimWorld does and not forging my own path as I do. I've been, again, playing reactively. And everything has gone, well, we see what's happened here. We see what's happened here. Sarincha, welcome, welcome, welcome. All in the wrong order. Okay, yeah, that's a YouTube thing. I can change that, but I probably won't do that right at this exact second. I might, actually, now that you've said that, because that's going to bother me, at least about the Sanguiphage one. Yeah, for some reason, YouTube, when it orders things, it does things in reverse order. It goes backwards, basically, but I can fix many of the things that you've just said there, sort of, vaguely, to a degree. I'm going to have to take time out of RimWorld to do that, but now that you've said it, it's really annoying me, so now I really need to do it. So, let's order this. Yeah, it should be newest to oldest. Date added, date newest. Date newest. How about oldest? Let's do oldest instead. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's get actually back to some RimWorld here. All right. You've lost all of your XP. So I don't know. I had mentioned yesterday that you can turn that off. I can't. But you can opt out of this leaderboard thing that's going on here. No, Gemily, I don't want you to think it's a plan. I don't want you to hear plan and think that something important is happening. It's really more of a philosophy, really. Again, it's a philosophy, and my philosophy is that I have been playing reactively to RimWorld, where I actually want to play proactively? Is that right? Proactively? Is that what I want to do? I think I might want to do that. Yeah, we're going to give that a shot, playing proactively instead of reactively, and we'll kind of see how that goes. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the videos. Now that Syringe has brought that up, now I'm focused on that. Spikeable Girl, Alicia, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, that's possibly 2 of the 3 things that I needed to fix there. Yeah, that seems to be broadly working. Wait, what else did Syringe say? The clothing. I'm not going to go back as far as the clothing store one. That is a little too far back in the old archives there, so I'll leave that one alone. If I think of it at another time, I will do that. Yeah, proactive like yogurt, exactly. So what have we got here? Let's not worry about my playlists. Nobody cares about my playlists. So we've got 2 new people. We've got Wilbur, the pig lady, who was naked, but now she's not, and she's a really good doctor. And of course, Murder, my new Yegor 2.0. So what I've got to do is start thinking about what I really want this colony to be. I need literally anyone doing research. So, Wilbur, you're going to be like super #1 amazingly on research. Speaking of which, should I give you guys bedrooms? Wilbur, you used to be naked. Why don't you have an awesome bedroom? There you go. You can have that one. And this one can be for murder. This can be the murder bed. You see, it's a murder bedroom. There we go. Murder bedroom. Tim, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hang on, I need to put coffee in my face now that I've dealt with the nonsense with the things where they're in a list and then they're in the wrong order. Yeah, that's a YouTube thing. For some reason, that's its default order, and then I never remember that. So playing proactively is what we want to do. Before I came in, I had Polly get a charge rifle instead of the simple rifle that she had, because she's actually a pretty good shot. We're working on the agribot, or no, the hauling bot, a lifter bot. And then we're working on getting another charger going so I can get this mech off the floor. But playing proactively, this is what we want to do. First thing I could use is a lot more wood. If anyone wanted to go cut some wood down, that'd be super fine. If you go cut that down, you've already got an order to cut all of that down. How do I make the XP thing go away? You go to your account, you go to privacy, and there should be something in there that says like opt out of leaderboard or something along those lines. So I don't know specifically where it is because I'm on the other side of that. I'm on the other side of that wall, but allegedly in there is something that says opt out of this. I want to get floors put down. Why does this corridor exist? Why did I build this very, very silly corridor? This doesn't seem to need to exist at all. This is just making things more complicated. Yeah, settings under privacy live chat. Yep, there you go. So that should be an opt-out for you, an opt. Opt is a great word. I love saying opt. It's just so fun. It's super, super fun. Alicia's sick of adulting, aren't we all, really? Michelle, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's why I do this. It's a really great... I opt out of adulting like 3 hours a week in live stream instead. We need to get drug production going here. It is spring. That's awesome. I'd like to see some more narcotics coming in. Vegetables are fine. I certainly don't need to worry about vegetables. Speaking of vegetables, I should check in on the ducks. We haven't actually made any kibble. I watched Penge play Tuber Simulator. Tuber Simulator? You mean YouTuber's Life? Which one? Because we played all of them. And he played all of them, and I also played all of them, hence the we. But yeah, oh god, that new game is... Wow, holy McMoley. YouTuber's Life 3. Wow, what a train wreck that thing is. I couldn't stand YouTubers 2. I backed out of that. It's really like they said, hey, let's make an awesome game and then make each sequel progressively less fun until people hate it. So that happened. Yeah, I watched his last one of that, and I couldn't even believe that he made it that far. I would have rage quit that thing. That would have been a Dave one where Dave's like, I'm out. Yeah, I'm done. Not doing this anymore. Yeah, YouTuber's Life 3. Yeah, complete train wreck. Yeah, no fan of that at all. They've just made it so completely unfun. I got people I can chop up. Not many, admittedly. I think food is under control. I think we can look at other things now. Primarily research. We've got to get more research under control here. So, Polly, you're primarily doing dark study. That's cool. That is cool. How about Villa? You can do that. You're mostly on wardening and handling. Speaking of which, I need to look at my prisoners here. Boing Boing and Poxy. And what's your deal? Okay, you have some skills. I'm not going to get anything for you by releasing you, am I? No, you're pirates. You don't give me anything. Oh, I will with you. Oh, interesting. Boing Boing, do I like you? I don't know if I like you enough to keep you. I'd rather actually have the plus 12 on getting your side back on my side. Oh. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's just get him out of here. Just release him. I didn't know I was going to get a plus 12. I thought she was a pirate. Oh, that's super. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I've made a firm decision, and I know we're all excited about that. I've made a firm decision to keep the baby in a tube for a while. Because I don't need to deal with it right now. And it's going to be broadly useless until it's out of a tube. Toblerone tried to convert Wilbur. Wilbur, you felt quite a bit. I would actually love to get you on side in terms of the whole believing in cannibalism thing. Where did I put my church? Oh, it's right here. I found it. Never mind, I found the church. It's right here next to the throne room. How about we did an old conversion ceremony on Wilbur? So, no, not Paul. Actually, I should do Polly. But no, do Wilbur. Okay, convertee. And you guys aren't participating. That's fine. Begin that. Let's see how that goes. I would not mind kind of jump-starting Wilbur into believing in cannibalism and drugs and ripping your limbs off and replacing them with a blender. I mean, we all want that, really, but Wilbur seems to be disinclined to do that. There's a fire. Everyone's at church, and there's... Oh, it's a normal fire. That's a totally fine fire. We'll cope with that fire. Nobody worry about that fire. Don't make me get the baby out of the tube to get the fire put out. Yeah, that's an okay fight. Don't even bother coming out of church, guys. Don't even sweat it. So, Wilbur, how much less do you hate your religion now? Wait, we just did it? Oh, perfect. Oh, nailed it. This is what I'm talking about. This is my philosophy. This is it. We're playing proactively now, not reactively to RimWorld. And what do? Bam! Right out of the gate, the naked pig lady believes in cannibalism. How about that? Okay, how about that? How about that, RimWorld? How do you feel about that one, RimWorld? Yeah, I'm taunting RimWorld. I know I'll regret it. The prisoner's getting released. Cool. Yep, you can just go. You can just leave. Bye. The fire's out. The traps are down, but the fire's out. Hang on, coffee in my face. I am shocked that was that easy. Great, we'll keep banging those out then. Baby one, you're cleaning like a maniac, and I love that about you. It's one of my favorite things about your babydom. You're not really learning much, though, are you? Yeah, it's taken a while to get the school up and running here. More importantly, how is my new... Why are we not working on the charger? Are we out of steel? You can't... Well, actually, I say you can't possibly be out of steel. You can totally be out of steel, Dave. You could 100% be out of steel. You use a lot of steel. And then you're like, I don't have any steel. And the game's like, yeah, you used it all. Where did you think it went? Is there any maybe... Oh, there's a ton of it over here, guys. There's all sorts of steel over there. You can just go and get that. That'd be cool. Maybe I should put the lifter... Is the lifter the one that's down? The lifter is the one that's down. Well, isn't that just the way? Isn't that just the way? In that streamer card game thing, Pench got dogpiled by the other place. Yeah, I understand that's a thing that sort of happens a lot in that game. I briefly read that they tried to tweak that or fix it so it wouldn't happen, like, constantly. But it's just... I don't want to play multiplayer YouTuber's life. And have it be effectively mandatory. Like, you can't really advance very far unless you do that. And then, like, right out of the gate, the second you start the game, you can't get any money from your videos. It's literally a game about making YouTube videos for money. And the first thing they do is say, oh, you don't make any money from this. It's very, very ridiculous. Very, very, very ridiculous. I have no desire to play that. I don't own it, so it's kind of irrelevant, but I have no desire to play that at all. The parka is done. Polly's working down here. Cool. Polly, what is your... Why are you so high on construction? I see that you have a 3. Do you maybe want to bang out some research? Is literally anybody researching? Because I feel we're not. Polly, I'm gonna put you on #1 research and #2 dark study. We'll get to the Revenant when we can. How are we doing on that, by the way? Because I'd really like to kill that Revenant. Okay, skip abduction is almost done. I'd like to get that done. Then I got to go through psychophagy to get to chronophagy, to get to philophagy, and then brain wipes. I want all of those things, as you can understand. As you can understand, I would want each and every one of those things. I want to wipe people's brains and do all sorts of horrible, terrible things. Oh, baby one's dressing himself. Good. That's herself. Whatever. Baby one has figured out where clothing lives. Excellent. Good, good, good. Now what? Okay, proactively has started very, very well. I'd like to keep that going. They can't get to these, can they? They simply can't get to these. If there's nothing growing in here, is there? Is there anything growing in here? Oh, there is. Okay, and it's ready to harvest. Are we in a weird zone? Nope, we're in unrestricted. How about the mechs? Rare thrombos, that's fine. The mechs are in the home zone, but that should incorporate the hydroponics area. Why are we not harvesting these things? I don't know. There's new DLC for Mountain Blade that's supposed to come out, but now it's been delayed. Yeah, that looked good. I mean, I'd never play Mountain Blade on the channel ever again. We've learned the problem with that. Comment section make it not fun. But yeah, I love the game itself. The game itself is tons of fun. All right. What could be my best next move? Stockpiling a bunch of steel would be a great idea. And where are we at on stone blocks? How are we doing on that? Are we doing literally anything? A hunting worksite. Oh, hang on. Hang on. You know, here's the thing. In the time that we've been rebuilding the colony again, there's a bunch of people we could go murder. What is your problem? A distress signal. No, we won't be doing that. There's a bunch of murder sites. I'm not sure I want to do that without having aid of some sort. And by that I mean royal aid. I kind of do want to take a shot at it, though. You know what? We've got enough cannibal meals right now to do that. And then we can go murder people later. There's all the time in the world to murder people. All the time in the world to murder people. Speaking of murder, Murder failed to construct a spike trap. Murder, why are you working on spike traps? Why, don't you have other things you could be doing? No, actually, that is pretty much what you do around here, isn't it? Yeah, that is actually your gig. Why don't you also do some hauling as well? And should I take you off of cooking? Yeah, you're actually not that good. Why don't you be 3 on cooking? I'd like to kind of focus the people a little bit more. I like the Bannerlord run too, Portia. It's just that everybody ruined it. They're like, you're not having fun. I'm like, I think I am. No, I assure you, you are not having fun doing this. You're doing it so wrong that you are not having fun. I'm like, I thought I was having fun. They're like, nah, you're not having fun. You're just so terrible. You're not having fun. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not having fun. And then I wasn't having fun. So that's how that went down. I still like the game. I just don't want to play it on the channel anymore. Tell you what, don't mess with the Bannerlord crowd. They are very, very keen on you playing Bannerlord perfectly. More so than the RimWorld crowd, and we're nuts. We're insane. Have you licked the stream yet? I have. Wait, no, I didn't. I actually didn't lick my own stream. Hang on. Good call there. Let me add a +1 there. There we go. Yeah, we were all having fun, Portia, except for all the people who told me I wasn't having fun. It's not that they were mean, Tim. In fact, if anything, they were trying to be exceptionally helpful by telling me how badly I was doing and how I'm not having fun because I'm doing this so badly. How did the Thrumbo get in? Oh, he just walked through a bunch of traps. Okay. Cool. Are you going to be bleeding out at any point in the future? No immediate danger. That's unfortunate. And is this guy rotting? Desiccated. Yeah, totally rotting. Totally 100% rotting. Okay. I need my crew here to kind of catch up with all of the insanity of the last few days and get some tasks under control. I think that's why we're stalling out. I think they're just trying to do literally everything right now, and it's just not working out. Dre trying to make a trader was kind of interesting. That's the part I thought was fun, Martin, was the trading. I care less about the shooting the people. I mean, that was pretty fun, too. But I could care less about that part. I was into the whole, like, hey, let's make a ton of money out of this. Baby one is trying to commit murder. Okay, wow. The 5-year-old is trying to tell somebody called Murder, who has no eyes, about cannibalism. You know what? It worked for Chibi and her mom. You do you, baby one. You know what? You get down with that. Which one of you is my priest? Okay, 1.5 days, and I could do another ritual here, right? Convert. No, wait, 19 days? Okay, 19 days until a ritual. But in 1.5 days, I could try and just do sort of a flyby convert. Just, hey, how about cannibalism? I'm like, I'll think about it. I'll keep it in the back of my head and in the back of my throat when I'm eating a human, because there's human meals down here and I might get confused when I go in the freezer. Speaking of meals, how are we doing on the old meals? Okay. We have meals. They exist. What? Collective fair opportunity. Ethicists. Why would we do that? We're not celebrating somebody else's religion. That's just lunacy. Oh, we're getting drugs coming in. Oh, very, very fun. Oh, great, good. That's on forever, right? We just make drugs forever. Yeah, we make drugs forever. Cool. I'll put this up, too, just in case we happen to get any psychite and I don't happen to notice it. So 20 of those, and then 20... What? Growth moment for Duck? Oh, Disappointment Duck is getting older. Wow, the time flies when you're in a tube. It really does. You're a baby in a tube. You got sort of blue goo all around you. You're like, I am getting older. Somebody celebrate my birthday. What is going on? The biological age of 7. Oh, Duck's going to be delicate. Can I just not? Am I allowed to do that? No, I have to select a trait. Okay. I do have to select a trait. Alright, fine. Delicate. Delicate's terrible, but there it is. Delicate is terrible. Disappointment Duck is a fantastic addition to the colony. I'd like to have more, but again, we only have one male in this entire crowd. This is an entirely female colony except for Wushak, and Wushak is not going to be the father of this colony. Not on my watch. Oh, we got the rice. Good. Okay, we got the rice in here. I feel they can't get to this side of the hydroponics. Just for fun, I'm going to deconstruct this one and see if that might help, because they only grew to like here, and then they blew off the rest of it. Disappointment Duck, which nobody steal that idea. That's like totally my idea for a Cartoon Network kind of thing. Hang on, we've got another goat. Okay, how many goats do I have now? Not as many as I anticipated, actually. Oh, the lifter's done. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Wushak, you're my mechanator, right? Yeah, you are. Go deal with that. Go get the lifter out of there. I realize after starting the whole mechanator run and all that, that I have probably been mispronouncing that the entire time. It's really spelled mechanator. But that, first of all, does not come off the tongue as easily. And also, I've been saying mechanator for so long, I can't possibly do anything else right now. Did Dave feed Gyoza? Probably. Have I fed a human to the baby? Probably. That sounds like something I'd do. Get the kids started right on cannibalism. They have to learn it somewhere, Tim. They can't learn it out in the streets like the rest of us, okay? We're better than that now. We have an education system that teaches kids cannibalism in a tube by feeding them bits of a human. All right? It's not the olden days where you had to learn cannibalism on a street corner with some sketchy people. It's just not that anymore. Somebody picked up the mech and put it in the charger, and the other charger is up and running. Okay, and the kibble has been made. All right, now I'm seeing people getting caught up around here. I am seeing people getting back down to what they should be doing, which is literally everything. So, Wushak, what is your problem today? You're harvesting hay grass. Okay, why is that a problem for you? You ate non-cannibal food. Toblerone's going to go hide in his room. Her room, sorry. You want to be high. So go get high. Why do people keep just barking down my snorkel about this? What is my drug policy here? I thought that the policy was please do drugs. I don't know if I can make that any clearer at all. Okay, just please go do drugs. Anytime you like. I guess I should start scheduling this. For addictions and then for recreation. Yeah, for recreation. Don't do it for addictions. But you can do, like, any drugs you want, like, all the time. Just do everything. Okay, you know what? I know this is how Chibi fell over. I get it. You're all looking at this going, no, Chibi, no, remember when Chibi just hoovered up every drug in the world? And yeah, no, well, everybody wants to be high. So you can do smoke leaf anytime you want. Well, every 4 days, basically. Every 4 days, basically. Wait, who's been converted now? Oh, Poxy. Hi, welcome. Good luck with the cannibalism thing. So let's get you over to recruiting. See, this is what I'm saying. RimWorld's throwing a lot in my face, and it's expecting me to play reactively. However, I'm going to play proactively. How is the broccoli cam coming? Oh god, that's a long-term project, Tim. I'm very excited by the idea, but that would require hours of my life to try and figure that out. I might just put a stick of broccoli on the table. Stalk, stick, bit of broccoli, head of lettuce. Anyway, I might just put a bit of broccoli on the table and put the webcam in front of it. That's it. I don't know if I can accurately rig up. See, what if it rains? Then my webcam would be all in the rain, and that would be no fun. I like the idea of live broccoli. The Dadaist in me says that's like a 1 million view channel. Just live broccoli. 24-hour stream of broccoli. And just nothing but that. And you could watch for like months and watch the broccoli grow. And then eventually I'd come over and cut the broccoli, and that would be the end of the channel. And I'd probably be the top channel on YouTube. I am very excited by the idea. But there's logistics involved there. There's planning. There's infrastructure that needs to go into that. Infrastructure, I say. First of all, the infrastructure would be getting a new webcam, which I have no plans to do anytime in the completely near future, because I don't have that much time in my day. But something will happen eventually. So, Tim, you stick with me, kid. So Tim's a man who wants to watch broccoli. I get that. I understand that. We all do. Well, not everyone does. Maybe not everyone. Some people do. But Tim's a man who wants to watch live broccoli, and I get that. And I want, Tim, to say that's going to happen tomorrow morning. And that now you're all excited. You're like, oh my god, I can't wait to get up tomorrow morning. There's going to be a live broccoli cam. I just sit and watch broccoli all day. Maybe I should put some mood music behind it. But no, really, there's a long. That's going to be a long-term gig. We could be talking about this next year, Tim. About, hey, do you remember Broccoli Cam? I'm like, I totally remember Broccoli Cam. I think it's the most exciting idea I've heard in recent memory. And I have no capacity to put that together right now. I'm a tiny, tiny channel, a speck on the YouTube cosmos, and I have other things to do. But eventually, Tim, your need to watch live broccoli sounds so... Say it out loud. Seriously. People at home. Team. Say that out loud. Watching live broccoli. Okay? Watching live broccoli. And tell me that when those words come out of your mouth, you're not excited. Because I don't believe you. I believe you are excited. So eventually, Tim, you will get up one morning and Broccoli Cam will be live. Actually, I think I'll call it live broccoli. I think that's more Dadaist. Live broccoli. And you just look at broccoli. 24-hour stream. 24-hour stream. Deer trail cams, fairly cheap and designed to be outside. Well, am I allowed to photograph things that aren't deer? Because I don't want to break a rule or anything. I mean, it says deer. Is it allowed to do broccoli? Can it do broccoli? Is it good enough to do broccoli? Live broccoli. It's just, it sings. It absolutely sings. Let's make sure we're making more drugs, by the way, kids. Because we're going to want to sell these to people. Ooh, those look good. Yeah, 77% grown. Is anyone actually doing anything with the... Dee Dee's eating the smoke leaf. Dee Dee, the lizard, is eating the raw smoke leaf. Yesterday she ate a human head. Now she's eating the smoke... I tell you what. Apart from Chibi, Dee Dee might be the most fervent and zealous member of our ideology. Yesterday she ate a person. Today she's eating drugs. I feel Dee Dee is really our most zealous member, apart from Chibi, who's currently in the freezer. And has been for 3 years. Has been for 3 years. Apparently iguanas do eat everything. Yep. She ate a human head. Now she's eating some raw smoke leaf. Ooh, abilities are ready. Okay, who are we working on? Wilbur, right? No, we did Wilbur. Wilbur's into our gig. No, Wilbur's not into our gig. Who was into our gig? Who did I just convert? Who are we? We're the Arco. Arco. Okay, you're into something stupid. Arco, Great Army. You're into our stuff. Who the heck did I just convert? I must have just dropped it down a lot. Okay, Toblerone. I hesitate to wake you up. Wow, you're already plus 17 on Tube Baby. Ow. Plus 17 on your air quotes son. It was more of a lab kind of thing, really, if we're honest. What's your problem? Your kidney's been destroyed. Cool. I will hook you up with a kidney. It's just that I'd like to have a bionic kidney rather than a regular kidney. I mean, who needs a regular kidney? I'd like Toblerone to get up so she could work on reconverting or converting Wilbur. Dee Dee is the ideology. You're not wrong. That's why Dee Dee sits at the right hand of the throne. Because she is not only the true royal, as Buzzkill said, but also our most zealous prophet of our ideology. She ate a human head, and now she's eating drugs. If she ate something bionic, we're sold. Why do I feel that making drugs is an intellectual skill, not a crafting skill? For some reason, that's kind of stuck in my head. It's not what I think it is. Unless live broccoli from seed to harvest. I have some broccoli seeds in my the thing where you get the lights. Hydroponics. I got a few broccoli seedlings coming up right now. It could be compulsive TB. I often say I'm onto something genius here because, you know, I'm a genius. Hashtag geniusosity. But I feel live broccoli, it's just one of those things where, like, people are going to watch it. And all of a sudden, I'm going to turn around and there's going to be like 1 million subscribers to live broccoli. And I'll be looking at the gaming thing going, well, that was a mistake. Should have gone with live broccoli right from the get-go. Toblerone, you're up. You're going to have a meal. Could you first please, where is Wilbur? Where are you these days? Yeah, could you please first work on converting Wilbur? Thank you very much. And then we'll just kind of keep picking at Wilbur. Because you're the one... Wait, are you the one where you don't like us hurting animals? I feel like you are. 40 to 23. Okay, not bad. We're going to keep... Wilbur, come here. You're the one who doesn't believe we should be hunting animals, right? That's like your gig? I don't remember. How do you feel about life right now? Toblerone tried to convert you. We butchered humans. Yeah, that's going to keep happening, dude. Combat for hire. Hang on, I'll be right there. Which one of you... Okay, it was Murder. Okay, Murder loves the animals. Murder's all about the animals. Okay, so not really what I needed. Combat for hire. Show me. Imps. Okay. Agatha. Send them a challenge. Attracting them. Oh, wow. I'm going to get 7 team members to do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, we can do this. I can slam this one out. For honor plus 12. Oh, heck to the yes. absolutely. I mean, the recon armor and the silver is really good, but honor plus 12. Absolutely. Baby 1. There we go. Hang on, there's a whole bunch of people who just showed up, and I need somewhere to put them. 3, 5... Actually, some of you can have, like, regular bedrooms. Everybody slam into pause mode. Okay? Slam it into pause mode. I'm going to start to make this bedroom slightly nicer. And give me some furniture. Give me that. And give me one of those. Okay, that's number 1 down. And then somebody can live here. Give me, like, any of these people who just showed up. Axie, sure. Axuan, that's your bed right now. Do I have any other unowned beds? You'd think I would, because so many people have died recently. So many people do it. I watch and like on 2 devices. Do both likes count? They will count from different accounts, but they won't count from you. So if both accounts are your account, then, or like the same account, then no. But if they are 2 separate, so for instance, I have the Wee Hours Games account, and I also have my own private account. So that would count as 2 different likes. So my own channel likes my video, and then I go and like the video. But if they are... Oh, hang on. Lizzie's had an exciting idea. Lizzie, hold that idea. You can't see me pointing at you in chat right now, Lizzie, but I assure you, I am pointing at you in chat. You hold on to that idea. Your idea is so exciting. It's not quite as exciting as Broccoli Cam. Live Broccoli. It's live Broccoli. It just works better. So if I were presented with 2 TV shows, Broccoli Cam or Live Broccoli, because when we hear live, that's like exciting to us. Ooh, live. Yeah, it's live. It's happening right now. But Broccoli Cam is like, yeah, okay. Yeah, no. You've had an extremely exciting idea, Lizzie. So going back to the account thing, yeah, if it's just the same account that you watched on 2 different devices, then no, it won't count. If YouTube lets me like from both devices, should count both. It's and they'll catch stuff like that too. So before they learned to catch stuff like that, and which was even before my time, you could just go on and just set up like 500 tabs, and that would count as a view. It wouldn't count as a like, but it would count as a view. So just like, you could just spam your own views. If you had the time, just thousands and thousands of views, just opening up new tabs and watching it again and again. But they got very wise to that. I think there's a limit. I think it's 2, a maximum of 2 likes. So like I watch some of my own videos several times. I'm addicted to my Coconut Simulator video. I love watching that. I absolutely love that video. I watch that over and over, but it's only going to count twice for a view. So now let's get back to Lizzie's extremely exciting idea about genetic donation. Okay, genetic donation. So, like, give me, okay, female, male, okay, Pasky here. Pasky, talk to me. Am I allowed? Now, Pasky, I know you just showed up. I'm trying to imagine this conversation in the real world. Like, some guys came by to help you out. Like, hey, you're going to get attacked, and we kind of vaguely like you, like we're pretty neutral to you. So, we're going to come by and help. And give us a bed and some food and stuff, and we'll be fine. And immediately, the leader of the colony comes up and says, "Which one of you is a boy?" And Pasky here raises his hand. I'm like, "Could you go down to the hospital for a quick sec?" And just you're gonna find an ovum there. I get the 16 part. We'll come back for that. Don't interrupt my fantasy with facts. Think of it, instead of worrying about how old this kid is, worry about this conversation in general. Like, if this was somebody's opening line, could you maybe nip down to the hospital? In the dark, in the back room, between the shelves, you're going to find an ovum. Could you, donate some genetic material there? Okay, so going away from Pasky. Okay, Tiberios here. Wonderful name. Love what you're doing there. You're 34. Okay, so you are well within the range where I could completely ask you for genetic material. So, Tiberios, cannot merge. No, I don't want to merge anything, Tiberios. I don't think I can. Unfortunately. I've been on the Dave trade for too long to be shocked. No, I'm not saying you should be shocked. I'm saying you should be laughing your tail off, because this is really funny. This is my opening line to this guy. Which one of you is a boy? By the way, could you maybe possibly help out with some genetic material here? Coffee in my face. Yeah, I know, Les. It is my best work. You're not wrong about that. It is my best work. I don't even know how to top that now. I see immediately Tiberius went in and got high after I asked him to donate some genetic material. Okay, let's start. They'll figure out the rumpus room down here. They'll figure out their own beds for that. Don't put that there. Put that, say, there. And let's start to make this look slightly prettier. I don't think they're going to be too bummed out if it's not like the best bedroom in the world, but we'll try and keep them comfortable just as long as none of them have a freak out or anything. So put all of that in there and then go back to... I dismantled all of this when I desperately needed wood, but I think wood is a little bit more under control now. And then you guys don't do anything. Okay, so you can be number one on this. Unfortunately, they're going to be here for like a week. You'd think they'd do it by themselves. I just need them to do it in a specific spot. Right above that ovum would be handy. Okay, so no love there. No love there. And I mean that quite literally. No love there. So they're just going to bum around for a while. That's fine. I did want to work on, finally, after about 1 million years of this, of getting nuked by RimWorld, some sort of recreation room. So, and the fact that I've got like 7 new people here lends to that. Let's make sure that all of the trap corridors are going. Also, should I maybe just close this door? Maybe. Let's make sure that all of the trap corridors are going. And actually, why don't we... I don't really know where they're going to come from. Why don't we maybe extend one of these? Oh, yeah, I know about this. Wooshak's going to pig out. That's fine. I think you might be a pig. So 270 on what? Granite? Cool. Let's do some granite walls. I'm just going to extend the trap corridor a little bit further on just to, kill more people, basically. Boy, this is going to be a lot of food. Going to be a lot of food coming in soon. So let's do a... Actually, I say steel. Just do some wooden ones for right now. That'll be fine. I don't need these to be too fancy. These are extras. I don't need these to be like the bestest, awesomest, wonderful traps in the world. Do all of that. Now, if we're going to do that, I'm probably going to need a lot more trees. We've cut down a bunch, but we could be cutting down a lot more. I'm seeing a lot of nature that isn't getting destroyed around here. So, wow, okay, that was a lot. Get all of that done. How are we on the mech situation here? Yeah, put that mech in the... Actually, I say put it in the home zone. Put the lifters in unrestricted temporarily. Temporarily. This is proactive RimWorld here. Because later I can pull them back. But now... Ooh, a combat supplier. And they're flying. Okay. Toblerone, where's my space phone? Oh, Baby One's on the space phone. Actually, Baby One, you're actually not bad at social. Why don't you call these people? Baby One is surprisingly good at talking to people. He can't say much, it's all nonsense, but he loves doing it. So let's see, I've got a bunch of guns. I could sell Villa's ovum. That seems wrong. Do you guys got anything good? Because you generally don't. I'm going to sell the Happy Tree seeds, because I don't care that much. I might take some components off of you. That's not the worst idea. I might take some medicine off of you. Also, not a bad idea. Wait, Broccoli Cam already exists? Difficult third album. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Okay. I would not be surprised if there's already live broccoli. How about a YouTuber rivalry, Dave's Broccoli versus Penge Cauliflower? Make up into a collab. I don't grow cauliflower, because I don't dislike cauliflower, but I'm not going to actively seek it out. What do you have? Not much. I'll sell those Tox grenades. Absolutely. I don't care about those. Still sitting on that small jade sculpture. These guys really don't have very much. I've got a little bit of money to spend. I'm not opposed to spending it. Hellcat rifle might be nice. I mean, who doesn't love one of those? Charge rifle. Sure. Maybe. Maybe just buy some... You don't have any good bionics, so that's useless to me. Sell that club and sell those steel knives. And we could probably ditch that revolver. I'll keep the rifle, although it is about to completely disintegrate. And then... What was I going to get? Oh, yeah, medicine. Yeah, I'll get some medicine, just to have it. Get, like... How many you got? 32? Yeah, that's fine. Give me 32 medicine. All right, that's good stock there. That'll keep us going for quite a while. Let me put Show me the schedule. Okay, you guys are all in unrestricted. Everybody's in unrestricted. And they said it was going to be 4 days until that raid shows up. So I've got a degree of time to put all of this together. In fact, speaking of the rec room, that'd be a perfect spot for it right here. Except it's kind of a corridor area, isn't it? And why are we not digging on this? Show me zones. No, they're unrestricted. It doesn't matter. They're in unrestricted, Dave. Unrestricted means unrestricted. It means they can go anywhere. Let's do a mining project. I wouldn't mind if we... mind. See what I did there? It's kind of like a... Never mind. I wouldn't mind if we found some more steel somewhere. I'd like to get a really nice rec room in here. Something along maybe those lines and those lines. That's way bigger than I need it to be, but we'll kind of work on that. Actually, while we're here, let's have another bedroom kind of off here, like that. All right. I don't really know who's on mining detail these days, but somebody will get it done eventually. Yeah, these guys are just going to suck up food. Steven, welcome, welcome, welcome. These guys are just going to suck up food right now. Speaking of sucking up food, let's go murder things. There's perfectly good donkeys out there that haven't been murdered. Probably sitting out there going, boy, we sure are yummy and delicious. I wish someone would come and murder us. And, like, nobody comes and murders them. Yeah, it's not my ideal, but this will get the job done. It'll certainly... Oh, great. Just for nowsies, just build these ones out of wood. I just need to get this done. I want this place really, really well protected when the big old raid comes in. Because this will be a lot of honor for Baby 1. Murder, what's your deal? Apart from the fact that you hate everything that's happening right now. No recent conquest. Don't worry, we're going to murder a bunch of people soon. Innocent animals killed. Yeah. Yeah, we do that. We do that a lot, kid. Yeah, and people. I mean a human is an animal. So I don't know which animals you're referring to, but I've killed a lot of people. Oh, thank everything. Brain wiring is done. Okay, now I can get something done around here. Now I can rewire people's brains. Let's do mortars just while I happen to be looking at it. I'm working on the micro... No, just do mortars because I don't have mortars and that seems very, very silly. So what? A manhunter pack, you said? Oh, okay. That's broadly all right. Everyone go in the runaway zone and then put the mechs in the runaway zone. Where are they coming from? And do I have anyone kind of out of location here? No, Venerda or whatever is coming in, and the mech is coming in, but I think that'll be fine. That mech's coming in, but I don't think they've noticed that mech. Yeah, I don't even think I need to get the team up for this. I don't think this is even something we need to deal with. I'll put you here because you exist. Yeah, go here, take a few pot shots. On me, kid, on me. Just have some fun with that. Oh, never mind, they're all dead. Okay, that's fine. Everyone go back to normal. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. So, Baby 1 still in Runaway. And, yeah, and then everyone else can be in Unrestricted. Actually, put the new guys, put the Royals in the Runaway Zone, because that's where they're going to need to be anyway. So there's no reason to have them wandering around in case the fight starts. Okay, what was I doing before I did that? I was definitely doing something. I'm usually doing something. It's pretty common that I do a thing. Oh, this came out nice. Oh, this looks good. Let's put something fun in there. Speaking of money, how about we get back on the art game? Oh, rewiring people's brains. That's what you've been struggling with for like 2 weekends now. Let's start rewiring some brains around here. What does it take? 20 steel and 4 components to make yourself happy for life. If only it were that easy. 20 steel and 4 components, and you are one happy camper. I should have bought... Hang on, are those... Make me, like, 2 of these. I need at least 2. I know Wushak needs one desperately. Is that combat supplier still here? Because he had a bunch of components. I'm going to wake up the 4-year-old and have him go talk to the combat supplier. Yeah, no, Tim, you're going to need to check for competing streams. Because I'll guarantee... Okay, so, Tim. It's 2025. And we've come up with the idea, as a collective unit, of live broccoli. So there's those components right there. I will buy those. Yep, just so I have extras. I will... Okay, so the over-under. Let's pretend we're taking some action here, okay? Let's pretend it's good old Vegas time. Actually, you can pretty much do this on your phone now, as I understand it. So the over-under on how many other live vegetable cams there are. I'm going to say the over-under is minimum 20. I want over on that. The number is 20, and I'm taking the over on that of live vegetable cams. Now, live broccoli, 3. And I'll take the over on that one. There might be a couple more. But I'll guarantee you, Tim, because you're going to do this. See, here's the thing, Tim. You know, you've been a loyal viewer for quite some time. So you are fully ensconced, as the kids say, hashtag ensconced, hashtag geniusosity, on the Dave train. You've written your name on the seat in crayon, because there's no assigned seating. You just have to write your name on something and cling for dear life, because God knows there's no seat belts. So you've written your name on your seat, and you're clinging for dear life. And you know darn well, after all this time, Tim, you know darn well that when the stream is over, you're going to be going through YouTube, going live vegetable streaming. Okay? That's going to be... Think about that, Tim. Think about that. Think about that. Think about where your life has gone watching this channel. All of you. Think about this. This is what you're going to do. You're going to Google live vegetable stream. That's an active search you're going to initiate. And I don't know your living situation, Tim, and I don't want to know, because your life is private, as is mine. I leave internet breadcrumbs all over the place, but my life is private. Maybe you got a family. Maybe there's a Tim Jr. sitting at your leg, going, Father. I don't know why your son is British, but he is going, Father. When shall we play croquet? And Tim Senior looks down at Tim Jr., who is weirdly British. Maybe Tim's British. I don't know. So he's looking down at Tim Jr. going, I'll be right there, son, who is oddly British. I first, before I do that, before I play croquet with my oddly British son, I need to Google live vegetable stream. Okay? Think about where your life has gone, man. Okay? Think about that. This is what I do to my viewers. That's what I did to you. Okay? What do I do to other viewers? They figure out better ways for me to cannibalize people. They figure out I should butcher people on sight instead of taking back the whole corpse. Somebody thought of that, Tim. Somebody thought of that who wasn't me. Okay? My viewers sit around going, I wonder how I can help Dave butcher humans. It's like the mafia or something. This is what you're... I don't know why your son is British. I assume boarding school. That's probably how that went down. I mean, that sounds like the sort of thing, right? But, good luck with the croquet. Don't let him win, Tim. Okay? My father never let me win games. My father was brutal. We'd play Scrabble and he would wipe the board with me. Because, he was an adult and he knew lots of words and I was 6. And I knew 4 words, basically. And I didn't know how to spell 3 of them. But he never let me win. Monopoly? Oh my God, was he brutal. But it made me into the man I am today, Tim. So what I'm saying, when you're outside today, after again, let me just hammer this home. Okay, let me carve this into your skull, Tim. When you're outside with your strangely British son playing croquet, after you have actively searched live vegetable stream. Okay? Maybe live vegetable live stream. I don't know. Maybe you want to hyper-focus it. I don't know. Because stream could be a river. Google's not that smart. It's good, but it ain't that good. Don't let your son win at croquet. Just knock him senseless with that mallet. Knock the British out of him. Okay? Knock the British right out of him. Hang on. Coffee. Knock that accent right into next Tuesday. Are we working on rewiring people's brains? Because I'm super excited about that. More importantly, so is Wooshak. Because Wooshak's been broadly miserable the entire time. Murder is pretty miserable too, but I can begin to cope with that. If I just flip your ideology, you're going to be so much happier living here. They got this mining done. Great, good. If they can start to work over there, that's very, very cool. Let's get things moving on a little bit faster. How many days have gone by since that quest? 1.2 days ago. Okay, so in 2.8 days, that thing is going to come, or the raid is going to come by, and we will deal with that as we do. Let's put up a Let's put up a plant in here. Just try and keep these people moderately happy. Ooh, also, I've missed a bit of floor. That's never any good. And then art. Art was my next move. So let's go with, I don't know, 2 or 3 small sculptures. Is anyone on art? I haven't had anyone on art in ages because I haven't had the manpower to do it. Villa's pretty good at art, but Villa has other priorities like keeping our prisoners alive. Everyone else kind of sucks. I say Villa. No, sorry, I was looking at Villa's crafting skill. Villa's terrible at art. Villa would not know art if it hit her in the head. Polly's good. Yeah, I actually don't really have a lot of artsy folk. I could actually have Toblerone do it. Yeah, have Toblerone do it. Where are we at on the whole anomaly research? Yeah, slow roll there. I've only got the one Revenant, and I'd really like to kill him. I don't trust this thing at all. I was thinking about building a box around here, wasn't I? I could just wall him in. I could do one of those. We don't know the security doors yet, right? We do, actually, no, that's an ornate door. No, I don't want that. I want the security door. That's in the anomaly thing. You're watching me and you got a notification about me. My God, it's like being Mrs. Dave. Sometimes I set her up with notifications. I sort of like, bing. I don't do that. I really don't do that. Cougar is hunting Wushak. Are you serious, RimWorld? Are you serious with the cougars? Okay. First things first. Okay, 2 things are going to happen right now. 2 things are going to happen right now. First things first, everyone going to run away. Second thing second, we're going to kill every cougar on this map. Every cougar must die. Where is the cougar? Where is Wushak? Hang on, let me pan out here. Oh yeah, Wushak, you should totally jet, dude. You should get the heck out of there. You guys, you're just sucking up food. Come on over here and shoot a cougar. All cougars die now. That's it. Why do I not have a door over here? I do have a door over here. Wushak, why are you going over the traps? That's a terrible idea. There's a perfectly good door there. Okay, everyone line up here and shoot the heck out of this cougar. You gonna shoot the heck out of the cougar? There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Cougar go away. Cougar? What? You are literally the Royal Army. How can you be this terrible? How many cougars are on this map? 0. Good. That's the amount of cougars I'd like to see. Cougars. Always with the cougars. Cougars are the new turkeys. Yeah, you're not wrong. You ain't wrong about that. Medical treatment, we'll deal with that. I've got plenty of semi-vaguely decent doctors. Hey, did we ever learn medical beds? I don't think I've done that, have I? Did I learn how medical beds work? Hospital bed. Mortars are also important. Hospital bed. Yeah, let's go hospital bed. And I do know sterile materials. I can at least do that. Yeah, let's change that over to hospital bed. That's probably smarter. Again, playing proactively rather than reactively. Speaking of screaming produce, oh, I'm way behind in chat now. I'm way behind. We're talking about screaming produce. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. All right, back to work. Now that all the cougars have been exterminated. I want an extinction level event on cougars. Every time somebody pops their head out the door, they're like, oh, cougar. All right, back to everything we were doing there. And down to you. Okay, all of you can be on unrestricted. Who was this? Oh, that's Marcus. Right, yeah, you were missing a head. And that's Lon. Oh, skip abduction is done. Oh, neat. We can abduct people. Anna, welcome, welcome, welcome. Anna, we can abduct people. Isn't that fun? Also, cougars are now extinct. I've killed all the cougars. I know you were probably rushing home from work, Anna. I imagine you were. Rushing home. Possibly breaking the speed limit. I don't know if you drive to and from work. I assume that you do. Most people do. I don't. I walk to work. But I assume you were rushing home from work. Weaving in and out of traffic like a maniac. Going, I wonder how many cougars are left on the map. I hope that Dave has exterminated them. Well, good news for you, Anna. I have. All cougars are dead. So, we can psychically abduct people now, which is neat. That's neat. I could get into lobotomies, but you know, the joy wire is just better. Bioferrite shaping, that gives me not, well, it does give me the workbench, which is good. Harvester would be good. Let's get some more bioferrite. I'm rolling the dice so many times on this Revenant. So many times I am rolling the dice on this thing. This thing is going to pop off, and why are you cleaning in there? Murder's having terrifying hallucinations. Yeah, I mean, sure. Aren't we all? I kind of assumed that's what I've been doing for years. She'll flee from anyone. Okay, that's cool. Flee. Ain't worrying me, kid. Fine, flee away. Flee your heart out. Go flee-tastically, flee crazy. Just flee all day. Oh, a donkey's coming in. We've murdered a donkey, too. Yeah, I'm not shy with the murders around here. That's probably what murder hates so much, is they keep killing animals. If you just get down with cannibalism, this would not be a problem. Hey, Toblerone, can you do your... No, 22 hours until you can do another conversion. Okay. Hang on. Coffee in my face. There we go. Much better. Did we repair the traps from Cougar Town? Yes, we have. All right. This is all going frighteningly well. I still need a boy. Villa, why are you so sad? Again, I don't get this body pure squeamish. You don't actually have any enhancements. It's just weird. Also, have we... Who's on crafting? Again, you're going to have to micromanage a little bit here, Dave. Toblerone, what's your crafting skill? It exists. All right, B1 on that. Back everything else off. Crimson, welcome. And anyone else who can kind of do it? No, that's hauling, Dave. That's hauling. Nobody else can really do this. You're all completely 100% terrible at this. Wilbur can do it at a 2, but I need Wilbur kind of chained to the research desk. Villa's converting... Oh, one of the royals. Yeah, don't worry with them. Don't sweat those guys. Don't care about them. No interest whatsoever. How about we get some flooring down in here? I know you're saying I don't have enough stored. I will, I assure you. And then how about we do that and that. And then what was I... Oh, we haven't even... Well, we vaguely sort of started over here. Vaguely made an attempt to begin that mining expedition. Who's supposed to be on that? Do I have anyone on, like, numero uno mining? Toblerone, Polly. Unfortunately, I can't... Ooh, I say I can't send the baby into the mine. If I pop Disappointment Duck out, Disappointment Duck could start some mining around here. That's not a bad idea. That's worth getting the kid out of the tube. I'll do that when the royals go home, because then I'll have an extra bedroom. I think body purists might mess with drugs. Really? I'm just not seeing what the problem is with Villa. You're just... Like, you should be into this stuff. So what do you think you have here? So it's saying transhumanist modded. Oh. No, wait a minute. You don't have an artificial enhancement, I assure you. Is it just because you believe in it? I guess that could be it. You just don't want... You believe in it and you don't want to believe in it at the same time. Because you have no enhancement. Unless you're considering a scar to be an enhancement, which many people might. I don't know where that's coming from. I really don't. There's a mad tortoise. Do we really care, RimWorld? Is this really my biggest problem? You know what? I'm going to send the entire Royal Army out to deal with the tortoise. Okay, team, Royal Army. You didn't do great with the cougar. It hasn't worked out super well. So maybe we can focus more on... Wait, Wilbur's trying to convert baby 1. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, the turtle is dead. I didn't think that would be a big deal. Wilbur, stop trying to convert people. We're actually trying to convert you. How much do you believe in your nonsense, by the way? Not that much. You really don't believe in that very much at all. Let's do power here, and then power, there. And let's get a light going on over here. So put a light. I'm feeling so much better about playing proactively now. I'd like to get this mining done. I might pop the kid out of the tube just to have him do mining. Yeah, the turtle we can really take our time with. I just slowly saunter over, you know, at your own pace. Don't go nuts about it. Poxy's down to 6.2 on the old resistance. Hey, Poxy, what's your gig with mining? You into mining? Inspired trade, that's neat. Are you into mining? Yeah, actually you are wicked into mining. Congratulations, you're going to be doing nothing but mining. Most popular fruit stream is strawberries. Yeah, I could see that. I might watch a strawberry. I do, actually. I go out and look at my strawberries. I mean, I won't right now because it's raining, and I'm also live streaming right now, so I would just leave and like, hey guys, I'm out. I'm going to go look at some strawberries. It wouldn't be that, again, it's raining. It would not be that fun to go look at strawberries right now, but I do indeed go look at strawberries. Kind of just sort of say, okay, that one I'll pick tomorrow, and that one I'll pick in a couple of days from now. I don't have a lot of strawberries, but I'm very enthusiastic about them. I know we're not sowing this. I know I told you not to sow this. You are sowing that, allegedly. Ooh, the psychoid's coming in. Oh, the drugs are coming in. Toblerone's in. Toblerone's, I'll make some drugs. I can well put some drugs together right now. Toblerone loves the drugs. Oh, this is what I'm talking about here. All right, where are we at with the raids? 2.7, 2.8 days. So basically about a day. About a day, and we are getting raided. Fine. Can cope with that. Check the trap corridors, Dave. Make sure when you say that you're not joking. Any reason we didn't go and get the wargs? Maybe... Oh, hang on. Toblerone's ready to do his jam. Her jam. Whatever. I was gender neutral before it was cool. Toblerone. No. Wilbur. Okay, Wilbur's there. Toblerone. Go convert Wilbur. All right. Wow. Okay, Wushak just overdosed. Okay. Hang on. Okay, back this off a little bit. Just back this off. Okay, it's the chibi thing all over again. Do it not for addictions, only for recreation. Okay, stop scheduling things. Just only do drugs if you're sad, basically, and don't do that. Wushak just keeled over. Hang on. Wushak, wow, you are down for the count, aren't you, Chief? Who's local that can go pick up Wushak and maybe, I don't know, get him to vomit or something? I don't know how this works. Can you guys rescue? Yeah, you can. Okay, at least you serve some sort of function around here. So, yes, everybody... Okay, all the royals are addicted to drugs. Yay. I'm going to send them back as drug addicts. I'm fun. It's fun when I have fun, and I'm fun. Oh, good. I'm sending the royals back with a drug addiction. Good luck, king, queen, emperor, whatever it is we have around here these days. Oh. Yeah, no, it's not if you find a broccoli stream, Tim. It's when. The over-under is 3, and I'm taking the over on that action. I believe there's more than 3 live broccoli streams. Hang on, there's a toxin dump. Everyone's excited about that. So, what do we got here? Skill trainer for social. Okay, a book. Ooh, bionics. Hello. What's the book? Bliss lobotomy. Oh, I could learn how to do a lobotomy. That's kind of fun, although it will make you insane. Yeah, you're at 1.5% per hour. You're going to go insane while you read this. Skill trainer for artistic and social. I could not so fussed about the social. I wouldn't mind the artistic. That'd be okay. But it's got to really be the tech prince. I do have a freezer for that, right? Did I make a toxic freezer? Yeah, I did. No, wait, hang on. Those are ducks. That's a totally different thing. Yeah, I did. Okay, I totally did. Hang on. Poxy's gone berserk. Okay. Everybody just hang tight. Get this. All right? Poxy, you were really close to joining our team here. Polly's got a pair of pants. They might be for you. Can we get, you know what, just, I don't, wake the royals up. Why are we doing this ourselves? We literally have people to do this for us now. And they're royal. You, stand there. And then shoot this cat when he comes out. Poxy, remind you, male or female? You're male. And you're 19. Poxy, I need you on board, like, immediately. Poxy, you up. And I'm going to tell you right now, Poxy, your first task in this colony, not an onerous task. It's not a terrible thing. There, yeah, shoot, Poxy. Try not to kill Poxy. Thank you. That's enough shooting. Thank you. That's enough shooting. Thank you very much. I think you've turned most of Poxy into a red mist. All right, go. Are you going to go do that? Dude, no, I asked you to... Oh, dang it, she died. He died. Well, that's food. All right, that was a lot of shooting, guys. I know, I could have just sent one melee person in and that would have solved the problem. But, boy, I tell you what, they might not be good with cougars, but they're fine with dead people who used to be prisoners. The waste packs are here. The pods are here, more importantly. Okay, so the pods are here. Where are the waste packs? They are way up there. Okay, let's put... how long until the thing? No, not that one. No. Which one is the thing that we're doing? Combat for hire. There we go. So that was 3.1 days ago. Okay, when the raid is over, I got to remember to put the mechs on unrestricted so they'll go get that. Otherwise, that will just turn into a toxic hellhole, which is kind of like somebody else's problem. I just searched for broccoli streams and got 3 bench videos. I'm weirdly not actually surprised by that. That doesn't really surprise me as much as I thought it might. All right, well, that's a little bit more food. That'll be fun. People love that kind of thing. People love eating people. We're a people community. We're all about people around here. We love people. Meeting people, eating people, beating people. We're all into the rhyming stuff. All right, so more narcotics are coming in, which is fun. Got a little bit of psych IT. Okay, so could we not do, like, all the drugs? Wishak, how addicted to drugs are you? Okay, wow, you did everything. You just did everything. I'll get a lung for you when I get a chance, kid. I can't stop to put a lung down right now. That's just not realistic. Okay, it's not realistic for me to do a lung for you. Maybe the Agrobots could get on the whole chopping the tree down thing, or not. Also, could we refuel this at any point? Yeah, we could get these clothes burned, too. That would be nice. They're just kind of hanging out over here. It was the under being 0. Well, you know, there's gambling for you there, Tim. So what you're saying, I would have an exclusive content. Tim. What you're saying to me. See, you've done your research. You've shooed away your oddly British child, and is now outside playing croquet by himself, which is super sad, really, if you think about it. Also not very effective. So you've done your research, and you've discovered there are, in fact, 0 live broccoli streams. Okay. So what you're saying is I would have exclusive content. Because that's really what it is. That's really what it is. It's not about, are you good? Is there anyone else doing it? Because somebody will watch everything eventually. I don't mean one person's going to watch every video. I mean, there's a market for literally everything. But the problem is 27 other people did it before you. Now, this may surprise you. I am not the first person to live stream RimWorld. I'm a genius. That's true. I mean, that's what you're getting. That's your difference. You know, what makes me different? I am a genius. Hashtag geniusosity. But I am not the first person to do this. So you're saying exactly that. I could corner the market. Hang on. Somebody's got malaria. Everyone has malaria. Everyone has malaria. Wait, Duck has malaria? How did Duck get malaria in a tube? How did the malaria get through the tube? And right before the raid. Oh, well done, RimWorld. Well done. Well done. Villa, you're like a doctor. Actually, hang on. The really good doctor is the 2 new ones. Wilbur and Murder. And Murder has the make a tentacle thing. Could you... Okay, how do we doctor a baby in a tube? How's that work? Because the baby has malaria. Disappointment Duck clearly has malaria. Needs tending now. I would love to. How do I do the tube? Okay, you're gonna... Okay, I'm gonna let that slide for a sec while, like, everyone else goes to bed, basically. And let's get another bed going on in here. How? I guess I gotta take the baby out of the tube. Not my ideal. I'd prefer not to take the baby out of the tube if we could help it. But I guess we gotta bounce you out of the tube, kid. Sorry. Look, I wanted you to be in there as much as anyone else. Villa. No, don't consume the rice. Baby in a tube. No, that's a human. That's rice. That's duck. Okay, great. Could you go rest until healed, please? I'll try and put you back in the tube later as I can. We actually fed the kid kibble. That's where the kibble's going. Can I can. So how about we don't feed dog food to the kid? How about we don't do that? How about we didn't feed dog food to the baby in a tube? Feed it hay, that's fine. I don't mind if you feed it hay. Right, so that happened. I could feed it blood. That's fun. Okay. That's a lot of things I have. Hunter lacks suitable weapon. Who, duck? Oh, Wooshak. Oh, right, yeah, you dropped your gun when you had the drug overdose. Of course you did. Of course you did, kid. Go get your assault rifle. Yeah, I did. Go pick that up, kid. Oh, and, Polly, could you, apply the tech print, please? Watch your broccoli stream pop after people saw the search traffic. Yeah, it's about being first to market. And if I can be first to market, I can be first to market with literally anything. It doesn't matter. You're sitting there, Tim, and you're like, well, I want to watch live broccoli, but I bet a bunch of people don't. But I'll be the only one doing it. That's it. There will be no other live broccoli channel. And then what I got to do is start copywriting that nonsense and suing people. Because that's your path to riches right there. This is the United States. That's your path to riches. Boy, I'm super glad I bought all that extra medicine. Very glad I got that. Wilbur's doing the duck. That sounded weird. So the baby duck. Okay, we have treated that. Who else is into this murder? You want to get in on that? Oh, you're already in. Yeah, you actually have malaria. Oh, I should put you on self-tending. Yeah, you can self-tend, and Wilbur, you can also self-tend. You two are actually pretty decent doctors. So you go ahead and do that. The duck's going to have a break risk. Could we, Wilbur, could you feed the child, please? Because it's been in a tube eating dog food. This is a very strange environment. Very, very strange environment. His food was not very nutritional. That's an excellent idea, Poxitive. I actually didn't think of that. I wonder if their traits are linked to what they're fed. I wonder if I'd fed him blood, if he would have been, like, super strong or something. Or, like, it would have been a psychopath. Like, he'd get the psychopath trait. Or the, all the ones that are just like, I love blood. That would be really interesting if that happened. I hope so. I'm going to tell you right now, I hope that's a hidden mechanic. I really do. That would be great if, like, what you fed them would, like, sort of lead to some of their traits. Not all of them, obviously. But, yeah, you feed a kid dog food, and all of a sudden he can't get into a fight. If I'd fed him blood... I don't have any blood, but I can get it. I can make blood happen. Don't worry. I got blood covered all day. Bloodlust, that's the one. Thank you, Alicia. Bloodlust. Yeah, if you fed him blood, you would get bloodlust or psychopath or trigger happy. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good trait for somebody like that. Okay, so we can still fight off the fight with malaria. That's fine. And then they can go back to bed. I'd love it if somebody built this extra bed down here. That'd be cool. And I could also put one down here as well. Duck, have many of your needs been tended to? Okay, severe malnutrition. Well, you have been fed. Wow, you're really sad. And you already want drugs. Dude, you've been in a tube, like, literally your entire life, except for the first few minutes of inception, I guess. Insemination, really, is what I'm trying to say there. You already want drugs. You're already sad because Chibi's in the freezer. Slept in the heat. Yeah, actually, it's kind of warm. You're not wrong about that one, kid. That one I can cope with. I can help you with that. So let's do a cooler. Put that over in the corner. And really, we don't kind of need the heaters on. So let's just shut all of those off. So the Nepalis are coming up. Okay, they're unusually clever. Are they clever enough to avoid the Royal Army? Oh, wow. Yeah, boy, that is a big old raid, isn't it? That's a big old raid. Oh, like a smorgasbord. It's like a buffet. Oh, it's everything I wanted it to be. And they're armed with garbage weapons. They're tribespeople, bows and arrows and spears. I don't think that's going to go well against charge rifles. Just as a heads up. But I probably should have put some sandbags up here. But I didn't. All right, you guys go over there. Oh, and is everyone where they need to be? Yeah, no, everybody go in the runaway zone. Thank you. And all the mechs are already in the runaway zone. And then I need to remember, once this is over, then we're going to put the lifter bots on unrestricted so they can go get the whatchamacallits there. Yeah, I know, fire is incoming. I get that with imps. I don't think most of them are going to make it past the traps. Yeah, this is going down hard for them. And then they're going to face the Royal Army, who I genuinely don't care if they get burned to death, because they're not my problem. I care about the fire more than I care about the Royal Army here. And you, no, you, the bot. No, you, the bot. Just get out of the way. Could you just go down there, please? Yeah, they're out of here. I mean, we got a few more to kill, but they're out of here. We're just going to shoot right down this tunnel. Headshot. Can't even keep track of how many of them are still alive. Okay, a little bit of fire. A little bit of fire there, but the fire's already out. Yeah, fire, and okay, they're done. Yep, they're out. They're out. Okay, we'll shoot a couple more of them. Look, the bot has already got the corpse. Oh my god, look at all these corpses. Do I even have enough room for all these corpses? Yeah, I'll squeeze them in there somewhere. We have so much food. Okay. So, could somebody, like Toblerone, could you just work on that? Can't work the door. You're missing wood. You might be, actually. Let's rework stuff. So, everyone but Baby 1 and the Royals can go back in unrestricted. The mechs, you guys in the home area, you guys in unrestricted, so you start getting the waste packs done. We do need a male prisoner, you're right. We had one, but then he got shot to death. So who's alive in here? Are you... Okay, Revox is dead. Vevin is down. Okay, and you are male, and you are old enough. You're clearly dead. Wooshak, what are you up to? You're sleeping? Could you come out and just, like, grab this guy, please? Capture Vevin. You guys are off duty. Good job there, team. Good job. And then I gotta figure out, like, who... Is anyone else alive in here? Okay, hang on. You're alive. Oh, Les, thank you. Just hearing an American say smorgasbord is worth every penny. Yeah, well, I have... There's some Swede in my background. A distant background, to be sure, but it exists. Baby 1, could you come and capture Havaz, please? And I'll try and check all these guys out in the fullness of time, but I'm more excited about the meat more than anything. So yeah, Wooshak's coming up. How long until you people are going to die? Because it's usually pretty quickly. 3 hours on you and 4 hours on you. I'm pretty sure we can get that done. I'll bet you we can get that done. How about we did what? I want to get that door going more than anything. You know what? They'll be down for a while. They'll be unconscious for a while. And maybe, you know what, Murder, you've got your unnatural healing. I may as well use it on the guy who's most critical. So, Murder, just, like, get ready to go here. Get ready to go. Tim, I know you saying you're going to bed, and your strangely British child is tugging at your sleeve, going, go to bed, Father. Father, go to bed. You've done so much today. You've looked at so much broccoli, Father. I get that. But really, you're just going to go hunt down more broccoli. Yeah. No, you're just going to go for more broccoli. I see how this is going to go. Could you do your unnatural healing on Vevin, please? Because Vevin, you're like super critical, right? Yeah, 3 hours as opposed to 4 for the other one. So let's do... I do, Portia, you're right. I like my routine of that. One of these days I'll do something longer. I honestly don't have time. I have other things I need to do today, like eat. I would like to eat food. So, Murder, how about a tentacle? Because Yegor really let us down on the tentacle. Got a tentacle. Okay. Okay. Good job, Murder. Now we've got a tentacle. And you're basically more or less fine after that. Okay, neat. Got a tentacle. Could somebody... Murder, could you put him back in bed? Just capture him. Take him to... Just capture him. Put him back in bed. Don't just give him a tentacle and then walk away. There you go. Enjoy your tentacle, Yevin. Or Vevin. I don't know. Viverin. Whatever your name is. Also, Murder, while you're up, could you please... Hang on. Let me give... No, just Hovos. Just Hovos. Thank you. I'm going to give you the good medicine. The good medicine, please. Murder, you are up. You're a pretty good doctor. Yeah, you're a fine doctor. especially with the tentacle thing. Go tend to Havas, because, you know, Havas. All right, and then I'd really love to get all these corpses in before they go bad, because it's quite warm out. Baby 1, start the hauling process here. What do you mean? Oh, you're right, you're in the runaway zone. Okay, temporarily. What? Baby 1's night ceremony. Okay, we're going to come to that in 1 sec. So, temporarily, Baby 1, why don't you be in the home zone? Okay, it's not as safe as the DD zone. And it's not as safe as the runaway zone, but it's in there. U-Haul. U-Haul. Everybody haul. You don't do hauling. You're terrible. Polly, haul. I just want to get these people inside more than anything else. So, haul... Villa, haul hay off here. Murder's working on a thing right now. Duck, I know this is your first day on the planet. Oh, you're not assigned to hauling. You will be. Don't worry, kid. You're going to be assigned to everything momentarily. You are assigned to hauling. Oh, no, that's the other kid. That's Murder. So, 2 on that, 2 on that. And then we won't worry about anything else right now. Just stay in bed until I tell you to do something else. So, Duck, I know this is your first day on the planet. Can you go grab a corpse, please? Because you eat them. You eat them. Popular streamer on the Isle of Skye. Excellent. How many people are on the Isle of Skye? Is it 2? Because, you know, at 50%, I figure I've got to be the leader there. People have reminded me to go to bed my whole life. As Sonny would be 2. And he would be British, which is odd. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Tim's British. I don't know. But, okay, so... Unnatural healing. Got it. Medical treatment on whom? We're dealing with Havas, and then what's your problem? Who else thinks they need medical treatment? Yeah, it's just Havas. He's fine. Just get all the corpses in the freezer, please. So many corpses coming in right now. Oh, it's just food for at least a couple of days. At least. Wilbur, what are you doing? You're drinking beer. Could you not actually, oh, that one's already been prioritized. Could you haul, like, anything else? Could you not go drink beer? I tell you what, you get these corpses hauled, you can drink all the beer you want. Okay, haul that. Polly, are you the one that doesn't haul? Yeah, no, haul that. Who else? Duck, you're up. You're wearing pants. Cool, great, awesome. Go haul this corpse, please. Everybody haul everything. Get all of these corpses inside, please. All of the... Oh, 1,300. Oh, excellent. Well, there you go. There you go. Doing my thing there in the Isle of Skye. So we'll deal with that in 1 second. Villa's still in bed. That's broadly okay. Are you guys... Wow, you guys are leaving, right? You guys are going to go away, right? You know what? I don't care. You do you, kid. And then we got those in. I'm very excited about all of these corpses. I'm so excited. There's so many dead people here. Guys, there's still dead people here. Let's just keep moving them in. Baby 1, go get this one. I've lost count at this point of how many dead people we've got. Murder, yep. You're reserved by Lifter 1. Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. Somebody else can get it. How do we do on... I should have probably not intro... Oh, you're already dead. Yeah, we didn't make it on you. Okay, that's fine. We'll eat you. That's fine. We can totally eat you. Toblerone, can you please... Haul? I don't want to bury him. Why would I want to bury him? I want to eat him. The baby's coming in with that. Why are we saying bury? Okay, you know what? They'll figure it out. I have a freezer. Stocked with this thing. Stocked with this. They are all sick. They'll get over it. Eventually, he says optimistically. Who still has malaria? Okay, you technically have malaria. You should probably actually go to bed, Polly. Oh, you are in bed. Oh, awesome. Good job. Well done. Well thought out there. You don't have malaria. You don't have malaria. You do have malaria, but you're in bed. And then Murder, you also have malaria. Nobody has tended to you. Could you, in fact, tend to yourself? Thank you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you are tending to yourself. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. You're right. I might be out of room. These eggs are taking up space for one thing. I don't need this. Let's get rid of that steel sarcophagus. Yeah, I have so many dead people in my freezer that I don't even have room for any more dead people in the freezer. This is like the best day. Duck is up eating raw human meat. Neat. Cool. Good job. Murder, you're still tending to yourself. That's great. I do want you to do that. I do want you to do that. But then after that, I'd like you to rest until healed. I think we've done the important thing. We've got all of... Wow, just took out every single trap. That's okay. There's steel on the map. Steel does exist. It just doesn't exist right here. I'm going to leave the night ceremony for next time. In fact, I'm going to sit on that for a while because I want to get the malaria thing under control. Because that's going to sneak up on me. And then all of a sudden, bam, I've got dead people that I'm going to have to eat. Duck still has malaria and needs tending now, actually. Could you rest until... What are you doing? Radio talking. That's stupid, kid. Why are children so dumb? All right, so go rest until healed, and then I'll probably send Murder over. She's going to have some drugs first, but after the drugs, I'm going to send Murder over to heal you. Could you move a little bit faster, Duck? You're a very tiny child. Actually, Wilbur's right here. So, Wilbur, you're going to get on that, right? You're into that sort of thing. Yeah, you're going to work on Duck. Okay, great. You'll probably do... Oh, no, Murder's come in to work on Villa. It's nice to have two broadly competent doctors here. And then let me finally check out, as kind of wrapping up here, let me check out Vevin. So, Vevin, what's your gig? You can cook. You're already a body modder. Oh, I hate jealous. I absolutely hate jealous. It's the worst. You are male, though. I wicked need one of those. Have a think about you. Well, we'll start converting you, and then we'll kind of evaluate from there. We'll just kind of see how things go. Jealous is probably my least favorite trait. That is so hard. They've got to have absolutely, most positively, the bestest bedroom in the whole wide world, which is really fussy when you're doing royalty DLC, because the royal also needs an awesome bedroom. I see we cleared some space in the freezer. Is there anything we can do with that information? There's beer and eggs all over the place. God, it's like Sunday night around my house. No, I think everything here is fine. I don't really care about any of those weapons. We're not going to sweat that right now. What I'd love to do is get Wushak on, like, super numero uno cooking duty, which you already are. You should be prioritizing that over everything else. What are you doing right now? You're going to cook some meals. Great. Good. Perfect. That's what I want you to do. We have so many corpses. Do you know how much human leather we're going to have around the place? It's almost disturbing when you think about how much human leather. Jealous male. Yeah, a jealous male who may end up being a genetic donator to the colony. I'm not sold on Vevin because I really... Wow, that jealousy one, that is a tough one. But I could slap a joy wire in him. That'll solve a lot of his problems. And he's a decent cook. There's some skills there. Medical, you know, he can do a base medical training there. I don't really want him for his skills or his traits. I want him for his, I can only say genetic material. I just need him for like a minute, really, or two. You know, about a minute or two, and I've gotten everything I need out of Vevin. Unfortunately, I can't do that from here. Actually, I say that. I can't do that from here, right? Right, I mean, I can remove it, or at least remove the ability, but no, I can't make A go to B without you actually being a colonist. Okay, that's fine. I think I've done very well today. I have played extremely proactively instead of reactively. And what have we got out of that? Well, first of all, we have a freezer full of corpses right now. There's so many dead people here. There's so much food. And Baby 1 is going to be a knight, which means you start getting some royal permissions. And hopefully, the higher up in rank, the better the royalty quests, which could lead to, what are we looking for? Resurrector Mech Serum. So I can finally get Chibi back on board, which will be a big shock to her because she hasn't met any of these people. Hang on! Okay, Ozcan, not affiliated. Show me. Are you any good? Actually, you're not bad. You are not bad. You're not bad at all. I like a lot of things that you're doing here. So what I'm probably going to have to go ahead and do is actually capture you. Rather... Agent MOR, welcome. I'm going to have to capture you because then I can guarantee that you'll join the colony. How close to death are you? Oh, 15 hours. My God, I can do that all day. That's fine. Who doesn't have malaria these days? Wilbur doesn't. So could you go capture Ozcan? I know, another female, but, you know, this is what we got going on here. Cargo pods of what? What is that? Baby food. Okay. Not really, actually. You know what? Take it. Take it. I can rig the pod to just do baby food. That'll use that up. I'm not even sure we got enough room to put all that baby food in here. We probably don't. So I just want to get... Okay, I was going to wrap up, but let me just get Ozcan down here and deal with that nonsense. Also, the mechs. You guys are... Yeah, you were in the home zone. Really love some people to be chopping down trees so, you know, we can finish the door of the prison. Just saying. What else do I have? Granite blocks. I could cancel that and put granite blocks there instead. Okay, Ozcan's in. And again, I'll give you the good medicine. There's no reason not to, really. And Wilbur, you're right here. Could you actually deal with her? So 10 to Ozcan, please. So the door will come together eventually. I was gonna... Wow, this is gonna suck up a lot of steel. It's all good. I'm doing much, much better. Food made from babies. Yes, surprisingly few. They're mostly adults. Yeah, they're mostly adults. We do make most of our baby food from babies, except for the stuff that just dropped from the sky. But you're right. We do eat people. And I had to take the baby out of the tube because the baby had malaria. Nobody likes that sort of nonsense. Polly, how's that going for you, by the way? Okay, 43, 41. Broadly, I think we'll be okay there. Duck, more importantly. Disappointment Duck, 31, 37. Okay, you're looking pretty good. Villa, you really haven't left bed. You should be in good shape. 47, 34. Yeah, you are in good shape. So just keep half an eye on Polly because... What? Medical treatment for whom? For murder? What's your problem? Oh, you still have malaria. Yeah, you should go to bed and treat yourself. How bad? Should I be keeping an eye on you? Should I make you go to bed? It's minor. 42, 48. Okay, you'll tend to yourself. This is going to be fine. Is the baby's malaria cleared up? No, nobody's malaria is cleared up. But it's looking okay. The only one we want to keep an eye on is Polly. Polly's a little kind of on the wire here. So 44 and 43.7. The other two, the immunity is well in advance. I don't think we have to worry about that. But guys, let me check out there. Let me go actually get something to eat because I'm very, very hungry. And we will come back to more of this again next time. I have definitely, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a genius. Hashtag geniusosity. I have definitely stabilized this cult and worked proactively today instead of reactively. You'll notice that everyone is still alive. Okay? Everyone is still alive. I mean, except for the prisoner we killed and all those people we killed. But apart from the people we killed, all of my colonists are still alive. I know technically Chibi, Marcus, and Lon are air quotes dead, but they've been dead for a while. So this is not a surprise to anyone. Guys, I'm going to check out there. You guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Obviously, we will be back next time to do more of this. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this publicly for you. I love doing this. I look forward to it every single week. I will see you next week. Thank you so much. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye.